Finding love is hard, but it's not impossible. I don't know where to start. Love isn't closable. Everyone has a partner. But finding love is just a little bit harder. Once you found it, it's easy to admit you don't want to get rid of it.
It's getting serious on this track, fam.
When I saw her for the first time, I felt something growing on my stomach. It was like love in a comic. So I asked her directly for dinner. I don't know what to do, I was just a beginner.
When I saw you, it was love at first sight. You look beautiful and I instantly feel butterflies. Like butterflies, we flew away together and made love forever.
Hello Thomas, what's the most proper way to find a girl now?
I think the most proper way to find a girl right now is just at a party or at a cafe or something. Just talking, not like dating sites. That's it.
Thanks Thomas for your answer.
Job, do you use dating sites yourself?
I tried some like Tinder and the other, you know them by yourself.
Yes.
But I think you cannot find the real love on the dating site, so I stopped with it.
The difference between dating now and back in the day?
I think dating back in the days you really had to meet someone to find love. And dating nowadays you can always find someone on the internet, on dating sites like Tinder.
Yes.
Hello, my question was, what would you do if your parents tried to hook you up with a girl? I think I would tell my parents what girls I like, and if they bring me up with a girl I don't like, I would just be honest to them and tell them I don't like the girl. And if I do like the girl, I would be happy.
Hello guys, my question is, explain how Bridget and Elizabeth are different in their situation. They're different in their situation because back in the day it was normal if your parents choose the girl you will marry.
Hello, my question was, what would you do if your parents ruled your life? And I think I will freak out and be very angry, and when it's possible for me, I will get out of my parents' house. And Thomas, I don't think there is a difference between a marriage in the 18th century and the 21st.
I think there is, because in the 18th century it was more about religion and empire, and now it's still a bit about money, but I think it's a little bit less.
I don't think so, because in the 18th century, when you want to marry, you can get married. You don't have to need empire or money.
I think for the woman it was important because they didn't have many rights, and when they marry someone who has a lot of power, I think they automatically get some power as well.
Maybe it's that little bit difference that the woman gets more rights, but that's not much, you know. It's still the same for me. It's like there's nothing changed.
I think something changed because now we have equal rights for women and men, and back in the day it wasn't like that.
No, but when women and men married in the 18th century, the part of the woman didn't change. She still has to clean it up, cook for the children, and you know, the woman thinks back in the day. Now it's different, of course. So, conclusion is that there is a small difference between marriage in the 18th century and the 21st.
I think we come to an agreement.
Yes.
I think marriage in the 18th century is the same as in the 20th century.
I don't think so, because marriage in the 18th century was a lot about money and power, and the woman didn't have much of a choice in which man they will marry.
I think the women are still have the same role because they do the cleaning, the cooking, they go to work nowadays, but the change wasn't really big or something.
Yeah, but I think nowadays marriage is only about love, and the woman has equally of saying which man she wants to marry. Back in the day, she didn't have much of a choice.
I think nowadays some women marry really good, rich guys, so they have a good, bright future.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't
true.
think that really changed.
It's true. But back in the 18th century, marriage also was about power, and you married. If you were a girl, you
But it was
probably
also
wanna marry
about
a prince.
rich and power, and if you have much power, you're probably very rich.
I think back in the 18th century, it was only about money, and nowadays it's just in some cases.
Yes, I can agree to that.
Okay, the conclusion. Nowadays, sometimes it's still about money, and back in the 18th century, it only was about money.
Yes.